Hey, I'm Jason Creel and this is the Lawn Care Life. Behind me is a big machine, a track hoe that we are using. I've got a guy hired out who is clearing off some of my land. If you've been following me on the channel, we bought a property maybe 8 months ago now, and we've been renovating the yard, redoing the landscaping, and now we're clearing off some of the acreage to hopefully make some improvements to the property. So I've got about 5.5 acres, a little more than that total, but only maybe 2 acres of it was cleared off, grown up with a lot of brush, Chinese privet, small trees. It's just been kind of neglected for a number of years. Well, I wanted to be able to use the property, and we were able to do a little bit ourselves with a skid steer and things like that, but it was time to bring in the heavy hitters that have the big equipment. And so you can see here behind me the machine, and we'll show you the progress that was made on day one with this machine. Okay, I don't know if you can get a good picture of how big it is, but it's a big machine, I'll say that. And it's like a giant dinosaur just eating things when it grabs it with that, snatching up big trees. You know, some of this pile was already here, but he's added to it. So let's kind of check out the progress day one, and I would like to hear from you, the audience, on some suggestions with the property. Now we got to get a bridge situation here, because eventually I'd like to be able to drive a vehicle or tractor or something else behind here, but not a lot of water, but a little bit of water in this creek. Even this winter when it rained a lot, it was not that much water, but still something that's going to have to be addressed. But he's able to get the machine across no problem. And so he came across, and it all basically looked like that, just a jungle of woods that was basically hard to walk through. And we knew we had some good looking trees on the property because you could see the tops of them. So I don't know if you can see, that's a big oak tree that is quite a number of years old, I'm assuming. So obviously we're going to leave that. And he started just piling stuff up. Now we're going to have to get it hauled off most likely, because I'm pretty sure we're not allowed to burn it in this situation. And you're going to pick up some road noise. I'm going to try to plant some trees, to sort of evergreen trees, both for site privacy and also to help with the noise coming off of the road that's back here. So if you hear some background noise, that's what that's for. Now our house is not close to here, so the noise is not as bad, but on the back of this property it's going to be a noise issue. Well, so anyway, you can see what he's done today. There is a fence back here, so I don't know if, you know, I've even thought about the possibility of getting some goats, because you can see here we got a fence that would probably hold a goat. Maybe, I'm not much on goats, but I know they'll keep a property cleaned off. So that's one suggestion. But you can see what it looks like. But I'm thinking coming through here, planting the evergreen trees, and I'll give you all another update hopefully when he gets more of it cleared, so we can see sort of the finished work. But I've been told by a soil survey that I have really good dirt here for growing things. So my suggestions, so my ideas on what to do with the land, and again, I'd like to hear from the audience. But again, go on here with some evergreens, maybe some of those Thuja green giant arborvitaes was the ones I had in mind, but I'm open to suggestions. I'm in Alabama, zone 7, I believe, as far as plants go. But I like to, you know, hopefully build a workshop back here. I like to plant some fruit trees, maybe have a lot of blueberry bushes. I like to have a few fig trees and let that develop over time, give my kids something to do. We hope to get some chickens. You know, I'm not trying to become a farmer, but at least have some of those things. I got 4 young kids, so all those things can give them some things, keep them busy, and it is something that I think I would enjoy as well. So anyway, you can see what the land looks like so far. We get it all cleaned up, leveled out, and I'm gonna try to plant some grass. I even wouldn't mind. I think it's long enough. I think it's gonna be a little over 100 yards. I wouldn't mind having me a little golf hole back here. Wouldn't be able to hit a driver, obviously, but I think I could probably work on my pitching wedge, which could use some work. But if I had a tee box over there on that side, and again, once he gets this all cleared off, I pretty sure there's gonna be room, and I don't think I would shank one so bad that it would go past these trees out there in the road. But, you know, pretty sure I wouldn't. But I might have to find some reduced flight golf balls. Anyway, this is more for those who keep up with the channel and like to see the progress we're making on the property. This is probably going to be the site of some future YouTube videos, hopefully, where I'm going to be trying to grow grass from seed and continue renovating this property and making it, turning it from just nasty brush that's basically useless to something that we can make productive with. So I look forward to the journey. I wish it was all free. I don't like paying for it, but other than that, it is a little bit exciting, so I'm enjoying the process. There's an example. I got some pretty big pine trees, you know, so we'll probably just leave those. But most of this stuff, I'm thinking just whack all that down, you know, even these medium-sized pines, I'd just soon take those down. And again, maybe leave, I'm sure there's some oak trees in here that are younger. Actually, there's one right there I can see. But we leave some of those, hopefully some bigger than that could develop, maybe provide some shade trees, even though it might take a long time. Let me hear from you, your ideas in the comments below. If you hadn't subscribed to the channel, if you're new to the channel, check out some other videos by clicking on my channel name, Lawn Care Life. And just to clarify, the type of suggestions I'm looking for is just which trees should we leave. Obviously we're going to leave the giant trees, but I can't decide whether to clear off all the medium-sized trees, and if I'm going to leave some trees, which ones should I leave? Now there's some big pine trees, we'll probably leave a few of those, even though I'm not crazy about the pine trees, but I might leave some, you know, medium-sized oak trees that could develop and provide shade. I don't necessarily need this to be all grass back here, but I want it to be cleared off enough that I can get grass to grow in the areas that I want it to grow. So but anyway, if you got some other suggestions as far as what to grow back here, I might do some muscadimes or some kind of wild grape kind of things, and easy to grow crop. Maybe we'll have a big garden, things like that. Let me hear your suggestions. Just a reminder, if you're planning to go to the GIE Expo, I am going to be, I know, speaking at least one time at the Jobber booth on Friday. But if you're going, you can get a half-price ticket. If you hadn't bought your tickets yet, the early bird registration is $15. Use my link. They've given us an affiliate link, meaning we get a commission, but you get a half-price ticket. So I will put that link in the description of this video if you want to register for that, so you get your ticket for $7.50. Appreciate you watching. Let me hear your comments about the property. Talk to you later. Bye.